making this video about being the leader of your own life, about not always looking to other people on what needs to change for them, or how you need to help them, or how you need to teach them a lesson, or how they need to be in a certain spot. I mean, unless they're asking you, unless they're paying you, and even sometimes people are asking you for advice and they're not even taking it. But I guess what I'm trying to tell you today is, if there's circumstances and people in your life that do things that fucking irk you and fucking like you wish they were acting different, or you wish they did things different, just stop, take a look at yourself and ask yourself where you may be doing the same thing to yourself or to other people. Do you need to be the one to teach them or show them or share with them? Shouldn't they just have their own experience sometimes? And I know that I always talk about intervening and saying something to somebody if they need help with something. But there are also times that people need to learn things on their own journey. And maybe we need to be in the relationship with them and not in the way that we think. I'm going to give you an example because I feel like I'm really speaking really general here. I'll give you an example. My students, sometimes when I teach, sometimes they're falling asleep. Sometimes I have to like wake them up and then be like, why are you sleeping? Like, you're paying all this money to be here. Like, I'm as entertaining as I can be when I speak, but I guess I could be boring. I mean, the information could be boring maybe. I don't know what it is, but that's the thing. You see what I'm doing right there? Blaming myself for what they're doing. So let me take that back. So the thing is this. People will respond the way they need to respond for wherever they're at the moment. Yes, I can tell them that this is unacceptable behavior because they're my student. I can do that. But if it were other, maybe this isn't such a great example because sometimes most people in our life are not our students and we shouldn't be telling them the fuck to do. But I guess, listen, if someone's doing unacceptable behavior, you can let them know once. But if they keep doing this, if this is how they act, now it's your choice of what you do now. Do you step away? Do you allow them to just have their journey? But what this video is about is that when you decide to look at yourself and see how this can be mirroring you in your own life and what you could be doing different. So for me, what can I be doing different? Where in my life do I fall asleep? Where in my life am I not present? Where in my life is someone trying to teach me something, but I am not able to take that information in? There are plenty of places in my life where that can possibly be happening. One that I'm very aware of, and a couple of other that I may not be aware of yet. So for today, that's going to help me. Not concentrating on the person, on what they're doing, on their ill behavior, on their behavior that triggers me, but on me and how that can help me. Because the better that I am in a more grounded place, the healthier it'll be for me, for the people around me, for my life, to enjoy myself, to be grateful, to be in this place. So next time someone irks you, bothers you, does something that you wish was different, don't say anything. If it's not the first time, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't sound like a broken record telling the same person, blah, 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 blah. You know? Tell me how it works for you. Maybe you've done this already. Maybe what I'm saying has worked for you. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear if it worked for you. I'd love to hear if you haven't tried this, if you're going to try it, if you're willing to try it. It has really worked for me. And especially during this time that I've been going through so many different things, looking at myself and having this introspection has helped my mental sanity and really helped my confidence and my own self-esteem. Because when I am at the whim of other people and what they're doing and what they're up to and their behaviors, I don't stand a chance. And we don't stand a chance because we're powerless. I am powerless over other people and their behavior and their actions. What I have a power over is how I lead my life, the thoughts that I have, the attitudes that I have, the actions that I take for the most part, you know. All right, so that's what I got for you today. I love you guys. Thanks for always listening. Thanks for being there. And I will talk to you soon.